I was joined by 4 friends of the podcast to check out the Jurassic World Escape Room at Universal's new great movie Escape, and we're bringing you our spoiler-free review. This is episode 544 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here, along with some very, very special people. First off, I have my better half, Alexa.
Hey everybody.
We have Mrs. God's Pocket herself, Jillian.
Well, yeah.
And from the amazing Rush of Fear, our sister podcast, we have Maddie.
Hi.
And we have Kenneth.
Hello.
So we're recording this. We are sitting at the bar upstairs outside the exit of the Jurassic World Escape Room. We just finished the escape room, and we're just going to do a non-spoiler review of what we think about it, answer some questions from Facebook where we pulled from Producers Club and from just the general page. So first off, and anyone can kick it off, what did you guys think?
Yeah, I was just saying, let's just go around and say what we thought, overall.
You know what I think is interesting is what is all of our different experience with escape rooms?
Yeah, true.
That's actually a very good place to start.
Okay, like how many you've done.
Yeah.
Kenneth,
Okay, so
you go off.
I've done a handful of escape rooms. I feel like I've done maybe like 6 or 7 different ones around Orlando. With a very I think I have all but one perfect escape rate, thanks to my roommate who's an expert at escape rooms. But yeah, I've done a good few of them, and I feel like I know how they work. I feel like I know what to look for in an escape room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've only done one escape
One.
room. Yeah.
You've done one.
Yeah, and we were successful. I felt that I was very good for my first time doing one.
Too.
I know.
I mean, she's not mentioning all the times they told us everything to do, but
No hints.
yes.
But yeah, I've only done one, and yeah, that's all my experience.
I've never done an escape room until today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've only done like 3-ish, some with work, and they've been all right, but they've been like very, very low budget. So basically an abandoned.
Garage.
Yeah, it's all like all the props in there have always been like a garage sale from like an old creepy man. So this is way better.
Chris was actually just abducted.
Yeah.
He got out.
Chris was actually
Is this what drinks taste like?
Chris's first taste of freedom is locking himself voluntarily into an escape room at Universal.
All right, now let's hear from the expert of escape rooms. Go
So,
ahead.
as Lee likes to call me, I'm an escape room aficionado. So, my husband and I, we do these.
Shout out, Steven.
Shout out, Steven. We do these all the time. So we've actually had to slow down since we had our son because he can't. We used to bring him into escape rooms when he was a baby. Yes, I have a picture from Mother's Day when he was 1 with him strapped to my chest, sleeping while I'm running around in the escape room.
If only you guys could also see Jillian's face right now. She's so intense. I'm so serious.
I'm very serious about my escape rooms, you guys.
Okay.
So I've probably done, I think it's upwards of 50. I mean,
Jesus.
we do them for every birthday, anniversary, date night.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Child's birthday as well.
Mother's Day,
Mother's Day.
Literally every excuse that we have
Is there
escape
even
room.
that many escape rooms?
There's
Noah's gonna be like
they're
little
everywhere
Indiana
now.
Jones of escape
They
rooms.
are everywhere, yeah.
Any
Everywhere I drive, I'm like, oh, there's one.
Every time we can find one, we do it.
You go like
Okay,
Chipotle. Oh, there's an escape room next to Chipotle that goes
Have you
into
been to-
Do you
Chipotle.
do them like if you go out of town
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So if we're on vacation or just around, we got our friends into them. We got both of our families into them. So my family in particular is now like hugely into escape rooms. So we do it as a family thing.
you
So
guys
we do them all the time. Oh yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite escape place you've been to?
Ooh, that's a good question. So my all-time favorite room is in Alexandria, Virginia. But my second place room is here in Orlando. We just recently, no, it was in Miami. It's in Miami. No, I'm sorry. It's in Miami. You guys should go. It's a really, I forget what it's called. Something, Fox. Okay. Fox in the Hole, something like that.
I'll just look up Fox in Miami. Yeah.
Fox in the Box.
There are, like, when I tell you, in Orlando specifically, they're in strip malls.
Yes.
Like, Kenneth
Oh,
and
yeah.
I were just talking about the one that's over by my favorite Asian restaurant,
Yes.
over by SeaWorld, called Yummy's Asian Express.
Oh my God, okay, wait, I
and
have
the
a story.
escape room is just called Escape Room.
So this is a thing. So they're in strip malls. You are correct. So much so. And my dad is also now obsessed with them. So he comes over to my house in Maryland, and I was sick. I was like deathly ill, and he was just helping to heal me. And he's like, Jill, I saw an escape room at the strip mall across from your house. I'm like, no. He's like, yes, I did. I saw it. I was like, Dad, there's no way there's an escape room across my house. I didn't know. He's like, it's called the Crepe Escape.
Wow.
It's like, Dad, that's a crepe stand. That's a crepe store. It's not an escape room. Dad, I need you to
That's
stop.
amazing.
It's just so intense.
Our whole family needs to
escape
enter escape room anonymous.
Nice.
So with that being said, we just finished the Universal Great Escape. Now, I'm gonna give my little kind of what I think of it, and then you guys go, and we'll go through there.
But specifically, we did
Oh.
the Jurassic World Escape today.
Yes, we did Jurassic World. There's still the Back to the Future Out of Time that we have not done. Now, just to set,
time.
yeah, next time. To set to set the whole record straight, right? This is, and I think we all agree on this. This is not a traditional escape room.
For sure.
This is an experience that has an escape room
With a story.
with a story, but
That's
also,
what I love.
well, the other big thing here, and I think this is where you're paying the money. It is highly themed.
Themed,
It's
yeah.
extremely
Oh, yeah,
themed.
definitely.
We're talking audio, visuals, set pieces. I mean, you have everything going on here.
All your
and,
senses.
Very high tech.
And again, I'm going back real quick to Jill because you've been to 50 escape rooms. Have you seen anything on this level of theming?
Yes and no. This one has a lot of like electronic theming, where I've seen set design that's specifically been better. But this one doesn't have like a lot of manual puzzles, as it were. We're trying not to be spoiler.
Other
We're
things.
trying, we're trying not to be
We're
spoiler.
keeping a non-spoiler on this one.
Not a lot of like lock and key.
Yes.
Not a lot.
There's
of,
not a single one. Not a
no,
single one.
not yeah. No
there
lock and
was.
key.
What'd you say?
We thought there was.
We thought there was. I almost lost my finger in the process, but
I almost died.
No, honestly, I think I shoved myself so hard into Maddie.
well, that's what she said. What? What did you just say?
But yeah, it was very much that specific part was really intense.
I think everyone can agree.
There's an escape room place. Well, like two that I would. Somebody else just finished.
Yeah, someone came out.
On the subject of comparing this to other escape rooms, there's two places in town that I've been to. One that is called Dare to Escape, that I know those rooms are all built and designed by a company that also does Horror Nights houses.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's
I like
over
that.
like
I
on
like
one.
Horror room.
They have horror ones.
Can you let us know, all of us?
Yeah, they have one that was originally 90 minutes that they gave you, and they actually had to make it longer because no one was finishing it. And it's supposed to be the scariest escape room in Orlando. And
Like theme scary.
yes, yes, it is, and it is scary.
That's not the theater one, right? Is it?
No, it's called the Seventh Room.
Okay, all right.
And
We'll
it's,
talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that one I think is actually like maybe above this in terms of theming, but what this one brings is technology, which also there's an escape place around here also called the Bureau, which is also a very different kind of escape room where it's very much technology based, different kinds of puzzles than what you normally find at escape rooms. And I think the technology of this was kind of similar in some ways to what that room has done. But that room is all, homemade stories, where you're getting Jurassic World and Back to the Future, and the budgets and the environments and the storylines that go with that, which I think does put it at a level above what that was.
So
As far as puzzles, they're really like physical puzzles. There was really only like two physical puzzles that we did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it was screen based.
Yeah.
Screen. Oh, Universal and screens. A lot of
There's no water effect.
I got crazy when Vin Diesel showed up
Oh yeah.
to fight the raptor. But
So just to clarify, so you're given stages.
let's describe
the
this
setup.
first.
Yeah.
So you are
have a time
automatically so you have a bunch of stages that you go through, a bunch of puzzles per se, right? You
But there's no time limit.
But
like
there's no
conventional
It's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, basically.
Actually, no, there is a time limit.
Well, but
because
you're
they
not
pushed us out of rooms.
Right,
Well,
but you're
I
not
think
trying
that-
to escape within that time constraint, and
Yeah.
that's the ultimate goal.
okay,
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to
To get up so 1
To
through
get a high score.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah,
1
so it's
through
all scoring
10.
based.
Yeah, 1 through 10 is genetics trainee, and then 11 through 15 is a geneticist, and then 16 through 19 is a senior geneticist, and then you have stage 20, which is a geneticist expert. And where did we land, guys?
well. You got well.
We got above geneticist expert,
Just
right?
barely.
No.
By the skin of our teeth. By the skin of the Indominus Rex's teeth. But they told us that nobody has reached the top tier yet, the genetics
expert.
And I was convinced that was going to be us today, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we hit a score of 12, which is one right when you get into geneticist, which is the second level. It's just one
But
right
we
above
made
that.
it. That's
we
all
made
that
it there.
matters.
Yeah.
As soon as we heard that, we're like, yeah, suck it.
What we were trying to
Trainees.
escape was the bottom level.
Yes, basically,
and we
that's
made
it. So if you are like us, where Jill was like, screw it, let me go back in there and I can finish this within a second because now we know how it goes. You can't, because they changed the puzzles, or they changed the I guess the flow.
The difficulties,
The
right.
difficulties. So you'll never have this. I'm assuming that you'll never have the same back-to-back.
Or at least the same, exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rooms themselves aren't going to change.
Exactly.
No.
But if it took us X amount of minutes for one of the specific puzzles that we did that we know was really complex,
Right.
and I'm assuming it would take us the same time. I mean, maybe
You just get a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But what's so interesting about this. So most escape rooms have, at least good ones, have multiple rooms that may have like 2 or 3 adjoining rooms.
Yeah.
They're intense.
This one has 8 guys, but they're teeny tiny, which we will talk about.
Yes.
But the thing that is interesting about this is not only do the rooms themselves escalate in difficulty as you progress through the journey, but the puzzles itself within the room will escalate in difficulty the longer you stay with the puzzle. So each room will give you an escalating series of challenges that are related, and you just have to keep doing them with escalating difficulty until you're basically kicked out of that room.
They push you out.
But
They're opening the door for you as you're like, oh, okay.
Until you get out.
I find that I actually found that in one room in particular, which again, non-spoiler review, but one of the rooms, the way they increased the difficulty I thought was very clever. I thought the way they did that was very interesting because
That's
you're
cool.
still doing all the activities that you're supposed to be doing,
But they're making it
but
more difficult
they still
for
make
you.
every round of that more difficult
Yeah.
in a way that I
You're
felt
leveling up.
it felt satisfying, not just
'Cause
like
you
redundant.
successfully
Yeah,
did it.
like
Like,
you're
you
actually
had to
like
put your brain
while-
in it?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
I think that
I don't
was
have
the
much of a
most
brain.
like high energy.
That was my favorite room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
That was,
fastest
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
It was very high energy because there was like 3 things happening at once.
and there was a lot of there was a lot of teamwork going on in that room.
Yeah.
Because-
I beg to differ though, because there was another room that we all had to come together to like communicate on like what X amount of things. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was one of the later
And
rooms.
also the ones
was the
that we
second
had to like.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
That one seemed easy.
And then we screwed it up.
And then we
three.
Well, they did give us a hint to
Yeah.
get to the direction we need to go. If you remember
No,
the
I'm talking about the one with the
where we ate.
we ate the dinosaur.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
okay.
I whispered it.
thank
Yeah.
you.
And did we just to kind of recap? Did we say kind of the flow of things, right? So Jill said there's 8 rooms that you have to go through, and you're given. So we have about 45 minutes to an hour.
And
so you're
so
given
it's about-
5 to 7 minutes a room.
Yeah, actually that's good.
Honestly, to me, and I said this earlier,
It seems so much longer.
it feels way longer than what it is. That's what she said. But also,
Always, I swear. Any moment, given
But-
opportunity, Chris will slide
but
it in.
also so yeah, we made it through. We got a geneticist level. but we also were speaking to our lovely bartender, Zach, who was telling us, so we're like, all right, if we go through it right now, could we just kind of power through it? And he goes, no.
Not really.
You couldn't really do it because they switch things up enough on you in there, which I think is great because like it feels right now for us, right? Like if we all just went in there and did it, like we can just power through it.
Because we know how it would work.
Now we know how to solve the puzzles in each room in theory, but if
we may get to senior if we're able to somewhat.
I would die laughing if we came out trainees after that.
We did worse. We regress.
So I think yes.
So, but no, going back to what you just said though, that's one of the things that makes this experience so unique is that no other escape room is replayable. Inherently, escape rooms are a one-time deal until they retheme the room, right? They might keep the same layout, but you're going to have a completely different experience and different puzzles. This one is replayable, which is so unique. I can't wait to do that specific part of it again because now I can bring. So before, when I've done other escape rooms,
she's so aggressive.
I'm so excited.
You see how aggressive she
I know
is.
where you're going because you brought either your family and
that's
Steven
exactly what I was going to say, Alexa.
Know the puzzle,
this is why Alexa is my wife. So that's exactly what I was going to say. Steven wasn't here, but I can bring him back and do it with me. Usually I'll have to explain. I was like, oh my god, we did this great room, and I'm like trying to explain the puzzles and everything to him. And he's like, yeah, it sounds cool, but now I can actually bring him back and do it with him because I can replay the room.
I need to know what you get, by the way.
Yeah, we'll probably get one more.
So we have a bunch of questions we want to answer, and then we'll get to the final. I think the final thing I think we should all kind of comment and mention is the value there? Is it worth coming out? Do you think the money you paid or what it costs to come here and do that is worth what you got? We'll get to that.
Sure.
But I think we should all answer questions and we'll just kind of jump around. I can tell you that later. Maddie, would you like to run down some questions?
Sure. The first one is from Andrew, and he says, are the dinosaurs real in the Jurassic Escape? Might be a deal breaker for me. No comment.
You'll have to figure that one out yourself.
There were some real ones in there, just so you guys know.
Yes.
Which is why he needs to figure it out himself.
I just spoiled it. That's it.
Okay. Sarah says, interested in the difficulty level. I've read that it's more of an experience than a true escape room. Also, a review for the drink menu.
Ooh. Well, we've been all reviewing the drink menu.
Can somebody go grab a menu right there?
Oh, wait, he already put them away. I have a picture.
Okay. Wait, no, I'll keep the picture. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Zach is our best friend now. True escape room or more of an experience?
More of an experience.
I'd say not even 50-50. I'd say 75 experience, 25 escape.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. So they were certainly challenging aspects.
There were, but,
That's not knocking it, by the way.
no.
That's a compliment.
But let's think about it. With 5 heads, 4, 5 heads. I had a good time.
the difficulty is high if you have a trouble counting how many people.
Time out 1 second. She said 5 heads. Did you start counting 5 people by twos?
2, 2, and 1. That's how I count.
What?
2 and 2 and then 1.
Just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. It's way faster.
So the drink menu is fantastic, if you can't tell.
And the bartenders here are more than fantastic. Zach upstairs by the exit and entrance by Jurassic World is phenomenal. Go see him.
I highly suggest the Raptor Bite if you like a little bit of a bite. It's a tequila base with a mango juice, the triple sec, lime juice.
3 of us had it.
Chili bitters, jalapenos. In the middle of the escape room, which we'll get to that, but in the middle,
very important.
In the middle of the escape room, I was chewing on a jalapeno and almost died. But we had a mission to finish, so I just died internally.
Barely, jeez.
God almighty.
Kenneth, what'd you have? Because it looks fantastic.
My first drink was a Raptor Bite, and this is the Silent Era, which, if someone can read what it has.
New Amsterdam vodka, Kahlua, espresso, and pistachio syrup.
It is their version of an espresso martini, which looks and smells delicious.
Yeah.
It's the first
really
espresso martini I've ever had, and I'm liking it very much.
I can see that.
On the topic of the difficulty, I would say that sometimes it felt more like a science museum experience, you know what I mean? Like I could see going to like Wonderworks or the Science Center and doing similar activities, but being kind of woven into the storyline.
Bottom of the Discovery Center.
True, yeah. There's some stuff like that down there
the
too.
Bones.
Right.
Yeah. There was that one particular.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes it, like, I think distinctly different from an escape room. Not in a bad way. Just it's not an escape room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that difficulty level.
Earlier, Maddie said that she has before today never done an escape room, and I would say that she still has
not done. Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Man.
Well, go to the horror one that he goes to and try that out.
I will get an Uber and go with you right.
I
now.
would.
Don't.
I'm joining you. I'm joining you.
Okay.
So
We will.
we were recently told.
Yeah, so our fantastic bartender, Zach, looking out for us, just mentioned, for those of you with allergies,
Yes.
Kelly,
Nut allergies.
Yes.
nut allergies in particular.
The Grand Bank Swizzle and the
Silent
Era both have a nut base in there.
So avoid that if you have that nut allergy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's toffee nut in the Grand Banks, and then in the Silent
Pistachio.
area,
Yeah.
this pistachio.
That too, yeah. She's been doing too much research.
I had the Smoke and Mirrors, which is the Noble Oak Bourbon, Amar, words, agave nectar, another bourbon barrel, and chocolate bitters.
It's basically like their
Old fashioned.
old
Yeah.
fashioned, their version of it, which was I had hers.
It was good,
A little sweet though.
but
Maddie disagrees.
No,
Okay.
if I were to go on the Mummy at this very moment in time, I would in fact be set on fire in the fire room.
Okay, but
with your soul, I shall rule.
it is a bit spirit forward, which is really good, but it is a little bit more on the sweeter side. So
Yeah.
if you like sweet and you want a little bit of a punch,
In comparison to, so I had to start off with the Grand Bank Swizzle, which is like a rum, like kind of a classic rum cocktail. It's a swizzle drink. It has your Appleton rum, which in my opinion is the best rum you have out there. Jamaican rum. Bah, 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 bah. So it has falernum. It's almost like a Mai Tai-ish type drink, but their version of it, it tasted fantastic. And there was popcorn in my drink, and I was drinking popcorn
were
throughout the
snacking
room.
on
I was
it.
snacking it. I was watching the intro video, and we're just kind of popping it, right? And then once we sat down here,
We're all working on puzzles.
popcorn.
So I've only got 12.
yeah.
He's like, I'm hungry, babe. Let me pull out my popcorn.
If I was not there, they'd all be experts. And then sitting down now, I got the wake up juice, which it's not something I would normally ever order because I'm not a big coffee drinker. But let me tell you, it's basically rye, Kahlua, and bitters. It is extremely spirit forward. It's fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Jill?
I just had the Raptor bite, and it was delicious, super, super delicious. And I'm not gonna say the word I was gonna say. I'm very weak when it comes to spice, and it was delicious. It was perfect amount of
Medium
spice.
spice.
Another group just got out. Yay! Okay, so this is something we have to talk about. That is so freaking cool that Universal has found a way to do this, and it's so efficient and just honestly, it's just genius, and it's a great way to make money. So this is extremely unique as well, in that you can have several groups going through the same room at a time. Because there are 8 rooms, they are putting people through in waves. I think we decided there's maybe one room of a barrier in between. Though in the earlier room, we heard the next group in front of us. You remember?
Yeah.
We heard them, and we were like, "What the heck was that?"
Well, not that. Even one of the rooms, I remember. So the room that has some
Yeah.
wires, I could hear the guy behind us resetting the room.
Yes,
I heard that
I don't
noise.
think it was even a person. I think that the
Matt.
they
Okay,
release.
okay.
They might be a pneumatic release.
And they just
That's
fell.
actually interesting.
But see, and that makes more sense because in a room like this, when you have this kind of throughput, you can't have people having to go in there and reset. There has to be an automatic reset kind of
There's
thing.
probably less physical props and why there's more technology involved.
Now,
that
another
would make
thing,
sense.
another thing that I think Jill mentioned was the entrance and exit are right next to each other, and her question was, how? How did we go through?
Where is
Where
it?
were we? How did we go through 8 rooms?
And we're upstairs.
And we are upstairs.
We also didn't know that there was 8 rooms until
Yeah, we didn't know. No, we didn't know
Until
that.
we came out.
We didn't even know that was.
We-
well, we kind of knew that was the exit when we
Yeah.
entered because the previous party. But I think it goes back to the original thing where we always say this: Universal is fantastic with making these ginormous feeling areas with a very small footprint. Volcano Bay, Transformers,
Halloween Horror Nights houses in general.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. But at the same time, so there is a elevator, obviously for wheelchair accessible, However, we were 5 in a room, and to be on, and this is one of the questions which we'll go back to, but to be in those rooms, we were cramped at some places.
Well,
how could you?
I think we should talk about that real quick because we were 5 people, and now our private party, which I don't know how big a public party goes, probably the same amount.
I think 6.
Is it 6? Okay,
6
so
or 8.
private party.
Up to 6 or up to 8.
Well, private party you can do up to 8. Honestly,
No.
5. I think 5
this
is
is enough.
more than enough people.
Maybe one for
maybe
that one.
six.
Yeah,
Specific
you could do
room,
6,
we didn't
but
need
some of the rooms
No.
it would have
No.
felt tight. Unless you're very close with family,
Yeah.
I'd keep it to 5, maybe 6, and like Alexa was saying,
a wheel. Yeah.
it's probably wheelchair accessible, but it's
It
not.
is.
It's not comfortable,
It
and it's not.
I honestly
It's
can't.
not something that would be very.
You'd be having to step over
It's-
the wheelchair.
So, from working in attractions, there is a difference between ADA compliant and ADA accessible.
Yeah.
So,
Which one's this one? Do you know?
So everything besides like Pirates of the Caribbean is ADA compliant. So an ECV can go through the line. They don't have to transfer at the entrance. They don't have to give you like a thing. That doesn't mean it's actually accessible. So if you've been on my ride, Rise of the Resistance, that first room in the standby queue is these tight metal bar switchbacks. And we constantly get people
Stuck.
stuck in them. So the ADA compliant law is from like the 70s.
so it needs to be updated.
Right. So the law needs to be updated, but as long as these are ADA compliant, they don't have to be physically ADA accessible.
That makes
then-
sense.
yeah.
Just finishing off on the wheelchair accessibility. Yes, you can bring a wheelchair through or an ECV through, but it's not going to be.
It's ACV though.
If
It should be.
well, you would know that is if a wheelchair is accessible, is an ECV also accessible or no?
It should be for both, but they may have specific ruling.
Because that was
Okay,
really
maybe we got to
tight.
figure that out. But
can't
it was
imagine.
there's some of the rooms were a little
can't.
tight where even for 5 of us, we had to kind of like squeeze in for a door to close. So again, I think the number you want to be at is 5, maybe 6 max. I would not go over 6.
No.
Also, just adding, there are lockers downstairs. I highly suggest.
You did say that, and when I asked
Yeah.
when I asked the guy or the
they
lady,
did- they
I'm
did
like, "Do we
say
leave
that
this in the locker?" So no, you can bring it with you. Don't do it.
Fine, but so you can just don't just get the locker.
Yeah, you're going through 8 rooms, so you got to constantly put your, especially if it's 30 degrees in Orlando, you got to put your jacket down, your backpack, all that
Not
stuff.
only that, but you can also bring in your drinks. Don't. I recommend not.
Oh, we forgot to mention that.
Only so they give you drinks with lids on it, so you can go through. Yeah, so you can go through the rooms with it. I don't necessarily recommend it only because I had to constantly put down my drink once it was done through the room, and that was a bit of. I guess it's more of an annoyance than anything.
and
There's no
honestly,
trash cans.
You're gonna be so. You're busy. They put you to work
You
in
are
there.
busy.
You're not drinking.
You're gonna pound that first
Yeah.
drink very fast in
And
there.
Don't bring it in.
Yeah. Well, you can bring it in, but you're going to be done. But you have to carry the trash with you the whole time.
Yeah, there's no trash cans,
yeah.
there's no nothing, and obviously they're not cleaning up after you.
But every
so.
time you leave a room and enter a room, you have to pick up your stuff and move it. Pick up
Yes.
your stuff and move it. And so when you're moving, you're only spending 5 minutes in a room. That's a lot of times you have to pick up and move
up
it.
and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. All right, so Kelly asked a couple. The first thing is the website says it's family friendly, but how old do you think kids would need to be to enjoy it? Do all the puzzles require reading, or are there tasks that kids who are 5 to 6 could do? And is it too scary for young kiddos?
So Alexa found that information from the front.
So, in the front, they advised me that as long as you are at a 3rd or 4th grade level, there will be some puzzles for kids to do. However, depending on the reading capabilities, so forth, they may get a little bit more advanced. But again, as long as you're in that 3rd or 4th grade level, the kids will enjoy it to some extent because they can play around the buttons. However, I don't recommend it.
I think you have to
It's
at least
too
be middle
intense, yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Right?
Because if a child is in there playing with buttons, it may affect you in some of the rooms.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not super duper scary, but it could be a little frightening. There's
Are you talking
loud
about the
noise.
room that I lost my finger in?
Yeah, Chris almost lost her finger. I mean, there are light effects. Yeah, I was screaming too. There were light effects. There were sound effects that were very loud and intense. Strobe lights. We were in the dark at one point, so it could be a little intense and frightening.
Yeah.
for
I
you.
would even
Might be
say it's a
frightening,
level up from horror makeup.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
like
It's
a
not
level
like a
up there,
horror.
but it's not like a horror night's
I
house.
definitely say middle school.
Middle school, I would say, is a good.
And we're also specifically talking about the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of jump scares might be in the Back to the Future ones.
I don't.
Biff coming out to punch you.
I can't imagine that there would be anything scary in the Back to the Future one, but this Jurassic World one, like, it.
The story took you through like a.
I would say it's
Yeah.
it's so immersive and you're so in the story that like I think just like how high the stakes are is kind of making it more intense.
Yeah.
I think there's only one actual like jump scare, but there are moments where like young kids might be scared by other things throughout the experience.
Even though they are obviously extinct, my little sister was scared of dinosaurs until she was probably 16 years old.
Well, not just that, but what was it? Andrew was asking if they're real. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Even though dinosaurs are extinct, being chased by an imaginary one potentially could be a little scary.
absolutely.
Yeah, just watch a Jurassic Park movie.
Man, we need a vacation. Oh, I got this. Whoa, that's awesome! But I was thinking something a little more adventurous. Okay, how about this?
Yes! Woo! How about some relaxation from Mama?
Oh, perfect. Wait, how did you do that?
Easy. Portkey Vacations.
For your next vacation, let Portkey Vacations take away all the guesswork and stress of planning. From air and hotel to theme park tickets and everything else in between, they've got you covered. Just visit PortkeyVacations.com and touch the Portkey to get started with your free, no-obligation quote request. With just one touch, and Portkey Vacations will magically take you wherever you want to go.
Next one, which we've kind of talked about. In the same vein, how intuitive would the puzzles be for foreign guests that don't speak English fluently?
So that I did ask downstairs as well.
Oh.
So everything we did in the room is all in English. And they did tell us downstairs that they can give you, so if you have any hearing impairment, you can get glasses that do captions or closed captions. Yeah. So you can see closed captions the entire time. Right now,
Super Nintendo World.
oh yeah,
So do they have closed captions on the actual video, or
yeah.
do you
No,
just
it's
have
on the
it's
glass. No,
on the
so
glasses?
it's like virtual reality, like augmented reality. Sorry,
That's amazing.
So you can
So
see
cool.
everything. However, no other languages yet, but they are working on that.
I would just like to put that it would be nice and personally to have the closed captions, because there were some parts
Yes.
that the
Oh,
music
God, yeah.
or the noise was so loud that you couldn't 100% understand
I almost
everything.
felt like that was on purpose, though.
It
Yeah,
could
it
have
definitely
been,
was.
But,
Let's
but
say
there
this
was
talk about criticisms, maybe.
But imagine how many people in there, everyone talking, and we're trying to figure out
Yeah.
things, and then there's music and there's noise. So closed caption would have been nice to read
You
it.
gotta remember, and this is not giving anything away, some of those rooms that you're talking about had
Yeah.
0 screens.
Yeah.
So where would the closed captions be?
Right.
It's intentionally done like that.
Right.
But it is nice. So if you can't hear or have
the
any kind of
glasses.
impairment, they have the glasses. So you can do this entire experience without any kind of difficulties.
Yeah. Next question. I've heard that the rooms themselves are not physically big. I know you can have up to 8 people in a private group. What do you think the ideal number of people
We answered that.
for the
Yeah.
size of the room? Yeah, so like 5 to 6.
Yeah, I think 5 to 6 is your
I think
number.
5 is enough. man.
6 is your max, I think.
Out of
Yeah.
control.
Max.
Yeah, no, I would not recommend anything.
In some of
over
those
that.
rooms, you would be shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sardines.
Yeah.
Just give you the can.
all in the can.
Okay, Chris is asking, how long do you spend doing it, and can you stay in the bars and non-playing area when we're done?
Yep.
We are currently doing that.
Actively.
I would
Beach
say
Club.
anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the room behind you. But 5 to 7 minutes is
Each
like
room.
the,
Yeah, so like
each room.
they said 45 minutes to an hour is
Yeah, and
the
that
amount
is
of time.
and that is including your like, hey, come over here to this area, come watch the intro video, come do all that stuff. So for us, I think we got a solid 45 minutes in there.
Yeah, it's
which-
like 5 minutes each.
So I think we decided that we decided the reason why there's that range of 45 minutes to an hour is it depends on how quickly the group behind you is coming up. It's kind of like golfing, right?
Yeah.
So if they're coming up behind
in
you,
front of you, I think.
yeah,
right?
Because like if you finish your room and there's still the room ahead of you is like moving slow.
Oh, true.
It
Then
might
you would
take.
need to give, they would give you more puzzles
But
to
then
keep your
is that
time.
fair? Because because if we could have had another minute or two, could we have solved more
true.
puzzles?
Yeah.
And we're actually senior geneticists.
That's true. And then as far as the non-playing areas in the bars, it is completely open. So even if you don't have a ticket for the escape room itself, you can come into the bars upstairs and downstairs and hang out.
Yeah, the lobby is
Drink the cocktails.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this earlier when we all were mentioning our drinks. The cocktails here are actually like craft cocktails.
Very good.
Very good ingredients. Like, it's not just a vodka soda kind of bar. It's really good stuff. Highly recommend. Even if you don't do the escape room, just come and grab a drink. You will not be disappointed by the menu.
It's a nice lobby. It's
is.
just
very nice. A lounge. Like, you literally lounge here.
Different vibes.
Swanky.
Yeah.
Joni has asked, can we wear a dino onesie to take on a different perspective of escaping? Absolutely, you can.
Zach said, oh, yes.
Our bartender just goes, Yep. And they also give you 25% off, right, Zach? Not confirmed yet, Johnny. Sorry.
No, I want the inflatable one. That's what I'm
You'd have no space.
All right, we definitely need like two people.
Recommend six people or two inflatable
Two
T-Rexes.
If we do the Back to the Future one, we have to dress up. Yeah, we have to dress up.
Just all do Rick and Morty outfits.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Meg has asked, do you have to be a fan of the IP to understand what you have to do?
No.
Or will that one person in the group doing Jurassic because they were voted out have no clue how to play in the house?
No.
You're good without
You're
it.
good. You don't have to know it.
You're following a story that they're providing you, and that's all
They
you
give
have
you
to know. Yeah.
If you have ridden any Universal ride and enjoyed it by going through the queue and then riding it, you will enjoy this escape room.
It's not based on Jurassic World. It's loosely based on the concept of
what a
Dinosaurs.
dinosaur is?
Do you know what a dinosaur is, exactly.
Are you scared of
Like
a
any
dinosaur?
good escape room, you're given all the information that you need in the room. You don't need any prior knowledge about the IP or the story. They're giving you what you need to solve the puzzles.
Agreed.
Francesca has asked, do you feel like you are in the movie trying to escape?
Actually, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. No, that was...
The story was really immersive.
Yeah.
It felt like going deeper into the Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
queue.
Yeah.
Like, that,
Oh, absolutely.
like,
yeah.
it was great, and like the person that guiding you through there was fantastic as well. I think it was all very well kind of laid out for you.
And they also name drop, because this is specifically Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park. So they're name dropping like the Indominus Rex from the movies and Henry Wu.
Yeah, Dr. Wu.
You know, all of that.
So again, going based off of that, if you know the story, it's cool because you will get a little bit of an extra kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, there's this person, there's
you
that
don't
person,
need to
but you don't need to know
necessarily
that.
know who Dr.
You can
Wu
come in
is
straight
or-
with zero knowledge and you're good.
Yeah.
2 points on that. There was one room that we walked into that I said like straight up, like, this feels like the control room that you see in Jurassic World, the first movie.
Oh, absolutely.
And number two, Mr. DNA was not anywhere in there, and so 0 stars for the entire experience.
Very true. Well, you already have Kenneth's review on that.
Dang. Vicky has asked, please review both bars for decor and ambiance. Better try the drinks too. Well, we talked about the drinks. It's fantastic. It's beautiful in here. I never went to the Grove, whatever it was before it was this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
So
yeah.
I don't even know what it looked like, but it's beautiful in here. It's very 1920s movie theater, like gorgeous.
And there's two different themes within the same, like upstairs, downstairs. Downstairs has two different themes.
Yeah,
and
they
upstairs
themed the
is a whole
downstairs
other
to
thing
Back to the Future.
Yeah,
And this
But-
one.
depending on what room.
The drinks are the same, though.
Yeah.
It's not like they're two different bars. It's this. Both bars
You
have
can
the
go
same
to
drinks.
any bar and get the same drink.
But I would go to the top one to see Zach because he's amazing.
Yeah.
And also, one other thing we didn't mention was there are 2 mocktails, and
can
Maddie
put
had
liquor
one,
in.
right?
No, I wanted one.
Oh, you wanted one,
yeah.
but she didn't get it because there was no liquor. You can request that mocktail with liquor if you like those flavor profiles, or if you can't drink for whatever reason, you can also just get a mocktail.
And the bars here at the Universal Great Movie Escape also carry the Isla Nublar IPA that is normally only in the Jurassic. At Jurassic Park in Islands of Adventure. They also have it here.
Along with other draft beers and like your White
Yeah.
Claws and your things like that, yeah.
And just one quick thing, the ambiance is fantastic. We are sitting in a blue velvet half moon
Yeah.
chair.
Quite sexy.
It is very Sexy.
And then-
I'm very attracted to this chair.
And then downstairs, there's also outfits.
Start feeling it.
Goodness.
Almost feels like a hard rock. Not hard rock.
Kinda.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, the Velvet Lounge.
yes, it feels
Yeah.
like a
Velvet
velvet lounge. Yes.
Hard rock.
I heard that one.
Goodness. And then downstairs, there's a big screen. So huzzah. I guess you guys can kind of see how long it
hear
takes
how many groups
for
have come
each
through.
group.
Yeah, we're on our third group right now.
Yeah.
So
So downstairs, there's outfits from different movies. So the Back to the Future outfits and like on-screen worn. Yeah, they're all downstairs.
downstairs, we'll see 'em.
And then there is also specific merchandise for the Great Movie Escape as well.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Is
I gotta go see.
Yeah, it's on the Rush of your Instagram if anyone is looking for it. But yeah,
Okay.
Cool.
Is that all the questions?
no. Perfect. David also has asked what's the perfect number of people. We have answered that already.
5, 6.
5.
Crystal has asked, do they have tickets available as walk-up or do you have to book ahead?
I would think you'd have to book ahead.
I'm sure you could walk in. However, it's
they're
been
booked.
So like we
Yeah,
had to
for
book
right
ours,
now.
and it was pretty sold out for the most part.
Yeah, we
so
only had 2 times available.
again, could walk in, but I would recommend you booking your whole experience.
It'll just be based on availability on the day that you're there.
Yeah.
Also, I think that if you want to use your pass holder discount, that has to be done, I think, on property. Like, you can't do it online.
It's
They said
very
in
weird.
person, but it has to be for a non-private.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just to quickly touch on that, non-private, you do get a discount. You do have to be on property, like Kenneth said. If you do a private one, it lets you get 8 people. You don't want 8 people in there unless you really like those people. But it is cheaper than booking 8 different individual things, so they kind of incorporate that in there. So
Yeah,
that's
Like the discount is incorporated.
kind of
in-
incorporated.
As long as
already.
you have enough people.
if you have enough people to justify it, yeah.
Right.
So it's-
Yeah.
But also don't recommend 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how much you love them. You won't love them when you come out.
Pick your favorite child.
If you are doing like the public and not the private, if you only have like 2 people, you'll be put with another family,
I didn't even
Yeah.
think
right?
about that, but
In
imagine
theory, yeah.
being in that small
Well, 'cause
space with
that's what-
strangers.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd want to
That
do a
one
public
group that
one.
came out was a party of 3 and a party of 3 mushed together.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
But you guys all have. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun because you have like a different perspective of things. But like, Chris and I go to the parks and we have our own routine. You know, so like we know how to work with each other. We all know how to somewhat
Think about
work with
this
each
for a
other.
second. No, because we're all working with each other. Pretend you have 3 different Jills and another 3 different Jills that are fighting against each other on how they do escape rooms,
Right.
and you may come across some issues there.
You may come across some
And I've had that happen before because I have done before pre-COVID. That would happen in normal escape rooms where you would get put in with random strangers, and that does happen. You butt heads with people. They're doing one thing. You guys are working on the same puzzle. You don't realize, and things get messy. Since COVID, it's been nice because you really pretty much exclusively
You're
do
asking
private
for another
parties now.
pandemic.
But
Got it.
maybe.
Fair. And then the last question is, will it always be these 2 IPs or will it rotate?
Ooh, so I asked downstairs, and since this is such a new experience, they predict it to be here for at least 6 months to a year. I personally think it's going to be here for at least a year or 2.
Yeah.
Only because of how themed it is. It would really.
Yeah.
I don't think that Universal would take all that time to theme these rooms out to only change it
I
within
mean,
a
they were
year.
animatronics.
I mean,
and-
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
infrastructure.
Yeah.
You can't easily swap that out with different IPs.
However, I do think eventually, once these rooms are used and abused, they could potentially theme. I don't,
Let me just play devil's advocate. Yes, I think they'll keep this around for a while, especially being told that the replayability is there to do that. But
Yeah,
think,
that does change it too.
think tribute store. Think HHN houses. That they can build these things up to a certain level of infrastructure
And
for
reuse
the
the
cost
same
and then
props.
change things around.
Yeah.
The tribute store is a great example because how many times have the Jurassic Park themed tribute store?
I mean, they were
Like
using.
that one was phenomenal. It was there for an X amount of time, and they changed it out to I forgot what was after
We've
that.
also seen props from HHN moved into the tribute store,
store, yeah,
where we
yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
oh my god, and it's like walking through a house right now, like the scarecrow
But I mean,
and
if
everything.
Dead
I had
Coconut Club too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I had to take
yeah.
a guess, I'd say at least a year. At least a year, maybe longer.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
because I'd want to do this room
I mean,
again.
the
Like
fact
I
that we
would
can-
do this room again.
The fact that we can redo it, knowing that they change it, just makes me want to just be like, you know what? Test my limits. Let me get to that.
I want to do
senior.
it right after we finish. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go back in there and like
Right.
finish the room.
Like I know it now.
All right, around the table, one IP from Universal that you would want to see an escape room for.
Wait, is that a Maddie question?
That's a Maddie question.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no more questions on Facebook.
Okay.
I mean,
that's
I
a
mean
good
that's
question.
that's easy. I'm gonna be boring and say Harry Potter. That's all I want is a Harry Potter escape. You gotta have it.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm taking this from you. I want to utilize this as ET. No, escape.
Oh.
Yes, a Botanicus and all his friends, and we're going through the forest, and the green planet is
You got a bike ride.
burning.
You got a bike ride to the next room with ET and your little
The
bike.
green planet is burning, and we need to escape.
Wow.
That's actually really good. I wasn't going to say that one. But
That's scary. Yeah.
on the horn.
I feel like people are gonna hate me for saying this, but I want like a Despicable Me Minions one.
That would kind of
I
be
would do it.
I want to like be an employee of Gru's lab and like do tasks given to me by Dr.
But it
Nefario
needs
or
to
what.
have the smell of bananas.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Also, fart gun.
Oh true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the theme of yours or
No, that's
oh,
from
okay.
Minions. What's yours?
I would do a fart gun room. Just straight fart gun.
So mine's ET. We have Minions over here for Kenneth.
We got Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
What is your
What's
call?
yours?
My dumb answer is a Jaws escape room where you're in water swimming through each room.
babe,
Like I said, my dumb
all
answer
right.
is there.
You sound like Tracy whenever we do.
No, but you'd have like Jaws.
Not possible. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Here's a
surprised you didn't do
snorkel.
like Men in Black or
No, to be honest with you, this is a very generalized thing.
Universal right now.
Because of the experience we had and kind of hearing all of your guys like thing, I would take any IP. It just throws you. It just throws you into the movie.
But if you had to pick one, just pick one.
Chris.
Edit.
Maddie, you go first. Let me think about that.
The problem with Chris is that he can't commit.
I can't commit.
So he's struggling right now.
I can't commit. It took 7 years for us to get married, right?
Dang. Kenneth and I got married on our third Rush of Fear episode.
Oh,
I'm just
congratulations.
That's right.
Just to clarify,
You don't
that
have
it
to
took him 5 years, not 7.
Oh, we've been together. Yeah, you're right.
Dang.
Sorry.
Well, we were talking about Ghostbusters. I do think Ghostbusters would be a pretty cool one.
And I've done a Ghostbusters escape room, and it does work well as a concept.
That would be pretty cool. I also think Mummy.
Ooh, Mummy.
Could be a cool one going through like
Classic monsters.
Classic Monsters would also be a
That
great
would
one.
be cool.
How about let's go like comical, like Popeyes. You have olive oil and Popeyes and
Almost like
that
the
would
Bill
be
Drop
funny.
Barges ride kind of thing.
Or even
Ripsaw. Bless you.
Ripsaw Falls too. You know what would be a terrifying one? Cat in the Hat.
Ooh. No, Cat in the Hat is my like Horror Nights themed house I want to see
Oh
one
my
year.
god! And you just have the things popping out
Yeah.
at you.
E.T.
Honestly,
HHN house.
I'm stealing houses from you guys. E.T. or you mentioned Ghostbusters. I would love a Ghostbusters room.
No,
Yeah.
but here's what I would love in my blue sky. This is my ideal world. They will never do this because they would never take away one of the rooms to do this. But during HHN season, doing a horror
Yeah.
theme.
I want to see the black phone maybe in.
Oh, the black phone.
And like on the topic of the Las
Like
Vegas.
escaping.
Yes.
The Las Vegas HHN thing, maybe there could be escape rooms as like things like this as part of that.
Yeah.
I want to see the black phone. When I saw that movie, I said this makes more sense as an escape room than as a haunted house.
100%.
Yeah.
But also
Had to
any
escape through each room.
right, any of the HHN icons too. I would love to see a Jack and Chance house. I would love to see.
What was the one that had all of them recently at 30? Icon's house.
Yeah.
It's Icon's house.
Yeah.
Maybe
Which
like
you are trying to escape.
Yeah.
this
Icons
year,
captured.
but maybe like next year towards HHN, they would incorporate seeing how,
You never know.
you really don't. And that's enough time for them to build. I mean, I get that this is super intensely put together, but I mean, Universal has put things up
I'm
and down.
sure they could disassemble a
quickly
room
and
assemble a
it
hard
within a
base
night.
thing, and then reassemble when you leave.
Yeah.
I do wish that there was room to expand the number of rooms rather than replace them.
Yeah.
And looking around, it doesn't look like there's room for a third.
No.
Where do they have the? Where's the first one?
The only thing I will
Downstairs.
say is, it's possible we may see remnants of this coming into Epic Universe.
Yeah.
If, with the success,
True.
if this is successful enough.
Well, we know you would be.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if they. So, in each one of the parks, there is a random empty stage that is not being used. Totally dump that area and build escape
bunch
room.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
We
I
have
just
so
thought
much
about?
space.
The whole
in
theme park's just
general.
escape room.
That's my
Jill
dream.
would be fine.
That's my dream. Theme parks and escape rooms.
I just remembered something. In HHN 26, there was the repository.
Yeah.
I had this on my
Never
list to
did
talk
that.
about. Did you ever do it?
I did it.
I did it too.
Was it good?
It was interesting.
Oh, you both use the same.
Yeah, I walked out feeling like I'm glad I did that, but I don't know that I enjoyed it. But I was interested.
That's what she said.
As the concept.
I was interested in the experience, and I wanted to see it developed further. Like I wanted to see it come back, just to
kind of
see it
what she
improve,
said.
and it never did. But if anyone was concerned that this was like that again, it's not.
It's not.
It's very different from the
That was
repository.
an extra charge, wasn't
Yes,
it?
Yes.
Yes.
So I had that on my list. I'm so glad you brought it up.
Disney Springs thing?
It was it was here.
It was at Horror
It was an
Nights.
add-on experience.
It
of
was in
Horror
the Blue Man
Nights.
group.
I
was
bought
in
one
the
of the
Blue Man
lanyards
group.
from the prop shop where they
yeah,
sold
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would have just given you mine.
I have mine hanging on my
I have
rear
mine.
view.
I have mine too. So I was yellow group. What were you?
I think I was also yellow group.
You too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Good night.
Okay, so so the repository experience was different. There was specifically one room that was the escape room. The rest of the rooms, there was 2 live actor rooms, and then there was the one that was the VR room.
Yeah.
That's true.
I enjoyed it as a unique kind of experience.
It
but
never did it.
But what was so interesting, that was in 2016?
2016.
Yeah, 2016. So we've gone from 2016 to 2023. That's how long it
It's
took for
pricey.
them to kind of
Pretty
expand.
pricey.
Yeah,
On
22.
that.
This opened in December. This just opened like a month ago.
True,
maybe?
technically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If
So,
that,
December. Yeah.
yeah, but still 7 years
Yeah.
is how long it took for them to expand on that one experience, that repository experience, to what I think extrapolate it into what this has become. Yeah. It is interesting to
It
me.
is an improvement over what the repository was, I think.
Yeah.
The repository, it was kind of like this, where like you had a set number of, a set amount of time in a room with a task to complete. But if you didn't finish it, they would just
would move
pull
you
you
on.
into the next room anyway.
I think it was like 5 rooms, I think, was the
Maybe,
repository.
yeah.
What was the price on that?
It was expensive. That's why we never. It was very expensive.
Yeah. I think it was.
We haven't really talked about prices yet for
yeah.
a regular, like if you are just coming by yourself for a non-private, what is the single price?
So
do we have that?
So let's do this actually. So
Okay.
we answered all the questions, and let's get to the last kind of thing, which is it worth it? Is the value you get from the price you pay? Now the price per person is $49.99 plus
$50, okay.
$50 plus.
I think that's where it starts.
And
I think it
that's-
actually can fluctuate.
Actually, you're right.
And that's
So
with
it-
or without discount.
That's without discounts, but here it is not just $50 because a private group experience, just to kind of give the full numbers here, private group experience up to 8 people is on the website $300. If you say, so the first thing it goes before or after 6 p.m. You do after 6 p.m., it becomes more money. You pick a weekend date, becomes more money. So we paid for this experience. What started at $300 became $415.
Oh.
Because of the
Because of the weekend after
taxes.
6. Also, it's a long weekend. It's
Yeah.
a big, whatever.
Popular weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're looking at a minimum of $50, and then it can go up from there,
Yeah.
minus your password
be
discount.
determined.
And then a minimum of $300 for a private group can go up from there.
Yeah.
So I would say, we're going to go around the table real quick. And Kenneth, you can start us off.
Sure.
Do you find the value? Did you like the experience? Is it worth it? That's the question.
I think at $50, that's fair. I'm curious to see on a non-private single person price what a day like today, a weekend night, Saturday night, how much that would cost. I'm guessing maybe like $70-$80 for that.
It's not peak priced like that.
No?
It's simply, so it's before 6 p.m. is $49.99 and after 6 p.m. is $59.99 before any discounts and tax. Oh, I'm sorry, including tax.
Okay.
And that is for non-private.
That's actually not too bad. So yeah, I think that price is fair.
Check the weekend.
And I think that
It won't let me. It just...
I think it is worth it. I do think it is worth it for that price of like $50 or $60. And I think that's where you don't need to care about the IP to be able to enjoy the room. But I think caring about the IP will add value to that ticket price. So like if you don't care about Jurassic World, is this worth $60 to do? I don't know. Will you be able to enjoy it anyway? Yes. But I do, to me, as a fan of the IP and as a fan of Universal and escape rooms and these types of, new experiences and stuff, to me, it was absolutely worth it. Yes.
Okay. You wanna,
Yeah.
There you go.
The thing I will add on to that, I do think it was worth the value. My quandary is, do I think it's worth that amount to repeat the room? So would I want to pay $50 base to start? There goes another group. Yay! Would I want to pay that same price again to repeat the experience? I'm not sure. I have to think about it.
And now I'm adding on to Kenneth's and Jill's.
Building a ladder here.
Would I want to pay $50 to $60 to be in a room with people that I also don't know? So we enjoyed it because we all know each other. We were all able to work with each other. We communicated. It was great. Now, to put a price tag of anywhere from $50 to $60 to be in a room with,
I 100% agree with you.
somewhat strangers
that's
that
very
we
important.
don't know how. I don't know. And then to repeat the room, then I really don't know.
Also, we had an experience based off of us, right? Like we've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah,
we know each
we've
other.
Been hyping each
yeah,
other.
we know each other.
Chat.
Yeah, we have a group chat. We've been talking about it, and I think one of the most important things is, like most other things, the group of people that you're with.
Yeah.
Lee rode Fast and Furious with a bus full of everybody at the Weekender. Loved it.
Call him out.
Yeah, have to do that, Lee.
Drag him.
Behind the party bus. That was Lee.
But
Run over him.
But that was his experience because of the group that was there, and he's admitted that. He's said that before.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible ride, but he had a fantastic time.
Because
He admitted that.
He admitted that. But I think it's very important. You know what? We'd have to do, honestly, I think each one of us would have to do a individual ticket, go into this one place
And
and
just
do a room and
experience
see how
it.
that would be. Because you can have a terrible time
But
there.
even that is also based off of the time, like you just said. You could have a group that really is just terrible and they don't know anything, and you hold the room. Or you may enjoy it, like Jill, that just holds the room and is like, hell yeah, I did the best that I ever could.
Would I pay $50, $60 to do this experience? Yes. Mm-hmm. However, taper expectations.
Yeah.
Right? So this is not an escape room.
It is not.
This is an experience, and you're going through it.
And they said, right at the beginning, they tell you it's not an escape room, it's an escape adventure, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't even really accurately describe what it is.
No.
Yeah.
It's really hard to put words on what this is, and it's
You're escaping, but it's like, I mean, the puzzles are there, but once you figure it out, I felt like once we figured it out, it was really straightforward. Like, we were able to complete it within seconds. That's why it took us maybe 3 minutes, but to complete it was like a minute or two. It was
You know
like,
what
boom,
it kind
boom.
of felt like? It kind of felt like those point and click, like computer
Adventure
games.
Yeah.
It's like a live action point and click computer game. You know, like you're in this room, you're part of this story, and you're giving a task to do, and you're not necessarily trying to escape into the next room. You're just trying to do the task that you've been given.
Just to get to the next
Just to get to the
room.
next place.
It almost feels like a universal attraction that has user involvement in there.
Yeah, it's very interactive, very user driven.
And even the story arc is very, we've said,
Very-
very like a typical Universal
like
attraction.
it almost feels like a cue in the
Yeah.
beginning.
That you have to like figure out the story of what you're getting into before you ride the ride.
And I say that in the best way possible. It is not a bad thing. Like I enjoy universal cues.
Yeah.
Specific ones, but yes. Maddie,
But
what did you
I really liked it.
do you think it's worth its value?
Yes. Well, I think I have a very similar opinion to y'all, where it's, if you're with a certain group, or sure, that would be worth the price. I had fun. I really enjoyed doing it with you guys, and how wild it got.
Sorry.
No, it was great.
I may have touched.
What?
Jumped.
No, because I just threw myself out of her.
Jumped into Maddie.
Yeah.
What may have you touched again?
But no, I think the weekday price is probably worth it. I would do it. I would bring my dad here. I would bring my girlfriend here. And I would do it over and over with them because I know each time I do it with a different person, it's going to be a different experience.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Especially now knowing that they also change it.
Yeah.
I mean, we know the premise, but you still have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll say this, like, we did this through the show, right? But knowing that price point, I have no hesitation coming back and paying that price to do Back to the Future. Like, no questions asked.
Okay, no,
like,
that for sure.
But here's the thing: I'm already
Like,
sitting
do
here.
it alone or with a
But
private.
that's exactly what I'm sitting here thinking right now. But I don't know when am I going to come back and do Back to the Future because I don't want to
Do it with a group. I don't
See,
think I'd
I'm-
want to do this with.
I would come with 4 people because I feel like there's a certain point where it's like even if you don't do private, they're gonna be like, well, we're not gonna like shove like 2 groups of 4 together.
That's a good point.
You know.
Oh,
They just that last group that just came out. So to be fair, it is midnight. So the last group that just came out only had 5 people. So maybe if you
Maybe
schedule
3
them
to
later
2.
on at night,
right. They're not going to
or
shove
early
people
in the
into your
morning,
group.
yeah, there's not going to be people
Yeah.
in your group.
But then what do you...
Or
I mean,
just
Jill's
let's
coming
just
here
get
with
5
Steven
get
at
5
like
friends
10
and do
o'clock.
5 or
and-
6 people, and that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I have a group of another group that we wanted to come do this, and it's like 4 or 5 people total, and I feel comfortable that if we did the individual tickets,
You would run the
get
dice.
enough.
we would end up not having strangers with
Right.
us.
Yeah.
But even
But I don't know.
so, the price of the private kind of balances out to the
To
price
offset
of
the number.
Exactly.
What's the break even point?
So what exactly
Right.
do you? Is it 5? Is 5 the break even where we all
So
pay
I
X
think,
amount?
and now we're just going down a rabbit hole of math.
Yeah.
I see Maddie opening up her calculator.
I know, I'm doing
to figure it out.
doing the
Let's
math. 300.
let's summarize that. We're basically saying, yes, it is worth its price if you're paying $50, maybe $60.
But if
you'd
you
want to
have
be
a
with
party-
a party is way better.
if you have
Uh,
5 or more, I highly just recommend just doing the private because it's going to justify. The
It'll be
price is gonna
around
come out.
the same ish price.
It's going to be a better experience.
But I think the overall thing is just saying, yeah, it's I want to go do Back to the Future. Like I would actually redo Jurassic
Yes,
World.
yeah.
100%.
Only
Maybe like
because
6
I
months
want to
from
just
now or something.
Well,
Right.
the reason why I want to redo it is not so the experience was fantastic. I don't want to redo it because I want to experience all that again. I
just
want to
wanna
redo
get
it
to senior.
because I want to be a genetic expert.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
They're really capitalizing on that competitive nature.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they really push that
Of
out
certain
hard.
people.
No one today
Oh, that's
is
right, yeah.
currently Sunday, the 15th of January, and no one has
been a geneticist expert.
Expert.
Perfect score.
Yeah.
Perfect
No one
score
has done
of
it.
stage 20. No one.
We
Yeah.
got 12, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 12.
But you know what this conversation sounds like? The is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Private it's the
RIP
RIP tour.
tour.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
it really
the
is
exact,
RIP tour.
yeah.
It's the exact conversation of what experience do you want to have? Do you want to be shoved with other people potentially and
And work
not
with
have
them and not
have to
know?
work with them exactly?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do it with your group of people for a set price and you just divvy out the cost?
Honestly,
Yeah.
to answer
Yeah.
that question,
It's
like if I
private
was
all
doing this
day.
again, which I am going to do it again, I'm going to bring some family up here.
Yeah.
I will get a private room
Private.
just
Yeah.
because I want that private experience. I want us because half of the experience for me on this go around that we did
us.
was us.
Yeah. Communicating
Half of it
with
was
each
us
other
because
and
we were
talking.
cracking up, like it was
Getting real
so much fun
personal.
doing that. We got real
Yeah.
personal on some points because Alexa was touching you, said something, but no, but
We
but
almost died, Chris.
I lost a finger.
Literally.
Alexa touched stuff. People were jumping around, and we had such a fantastic time.
Yeah.
I would do it again. The next time is going to be a
wouldn't
private
have
thing.
had the same
We would not have the same
experience
experience.
with
We had
the
other people because
public.
Yeah.
maybe be a little more reserved,
Yeah.
or
and if you're concerned about the price, then just do a weekday before 6.
yeah, do a weekday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's after midnight. There's technically closed. We should.
Yes.
Yeah, we are going to get kicked out of here. So we hope you found some value out of our rambling, and
Just
do it. It is worth it. Do it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We will talk to you guys next time. Bye. All right. And that's going to bring us to the end of this week's podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. And we want you to let us know what you thought of the escape rooms. We'd be very interested to see if you share our experience. So we're going to close off again with the Universal Is. And so for this week, Daniel Johnson gives us his Universal Is. Now, if you want to be involved, just let us know what you think Universal is in 3 words or less and send them to podcast@uuopodcast.com. But for this week, Daniel says Universal is Velocicoaster. See you next time.
That was another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, the best and only podcast about Universal Orlando on the island. Check us out on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcasts, news, and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. Join the Producers Club by emailing us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, for all your other theme park news, and email Michelle at portkeyvacations.net to book your next trip. So until next time, this is Amity 6, call off the Marines, we're coming home.